Hey everybody, it's Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser, where I go on a weekend cruise just about every weekend, and I'm on board Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas this weekend, staying in Central Park Balcony 12197, and I wanted to show you the pros and cons of this room. I wish that I would have gone one level down, and you wouldn't have known this. I didn't know this from just looking online, so I wanted to show you something extra you need to consider before you book this cabin. All right, so this is the outside of Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas, 12197, and right beside of 195. If you look down the hallway here, you can almost see where the lobby is. Those are going to be your forward elevators. So if you want to stay towards the forward section of an Oasis class ship, this is a great spot to be. Coming into the room, you see that it is a good size room. It is the Central Park room, so you look out at Central Park, which you can't see from here, but you can definitely see your neighbors. You're going to have decent storage in here. There's a little bit of storage that I just say is from years gone by. Back when we used to have more paper in the rooms, they've certainly moved away from that. This is a good place where you could have kept those things. You're also going to have two hooks up at the top that I think a lot of people miss just because they're a little bit out of the way. You've got some small storage beside of your mirror as well. The mirror has a really orange tint to it, so I'm not a huge fan of it, but it does get the job done. You're going to have a desk, and more importantly, you've got 3 power outlets here. Keep in mind that these are pretty close together, so if you have something that's a wider plug, you might only be able to get 2 things in there, which has been the case for me. You're going to have a little bit of drawers over here, and then you're going to have your chiller here that honestly is not very cold, and a little bit of technology from things gone by. So who remembers? Let me know in the comments. What would you plug in to here? Let me know. And apparently we used to have 2 of those. You're going to have a TV that does swivel out and goes back in. If I can push it, there we go. And you're going to have some storage up above, which I traditionally always use that storage. Coming back over here to the bed, it is a king-size bed that can be separated into 2 twins. So you see you've got lights on each side and nightstands. So those nightstands can be moved, which is how this is separated. You just put those in the middle, bed separates, and you've got, voila, 2 twin beds. Coming over here on the other side, you'll see one of my cruise ship hacks is I moved the phone down to the bottom. It was on the top shelf, but that screen, I don't know if you can see it, there's an LED screen on it. It's super bright at night, and I didn't want to see it, so I moved it down there. But more importantly, there is an electrical outlet. You can almost see it back there. There's an electrical outlet by the bed, which is fantastic. You do have to get on your knees. You got to get down on the ground so that you can plug that in. If you cannot do that, ask your stateroom attendant to come in and they will gladly plug something in for you. I wouldn't ask them to do it every day, but you know, just to start the cruise, like putting your chargers in, I think it's totally fine. You're also going to have this couch over here, which honestly is kind of on the small side. I took a nap on it and I'm clearly hanging off of this thing. It does not turn into a bed from what I can tell, and it looks a little bit dated. You can see I've also got my top cruiser certificate. So on Allure, just, you know, subtle brag that I'm the top cruiser here, and my amenity from the Crown and Anchor Society. They have been bringing me ice on here, and you're going to have some storage over here as well. So you got a little bit of shelving coming down. I put my shoes in here, and it does go around to the other side. So if you wanted to open it up there, you could do that too. Coming over here now to show you exactly where we are on the ship. So we are the red dot. So we are closest to the forward elevator. You want to walk to the aft section, to the midship elevators. It is a little bit more of a walk. I personally have always been going to the forward section and going to one of the main floors, such as the outside decks or the promenade, so that I can walk around and actually see some people and see what else is going on the ship. Here is my bathroom, everybody. So this is a normal size Oasis class bathroom. You're going to have a rounded shower, which I like. You're going to have the water nozzle adjustments, all that great stuff in here. And you're going to have some good shelf space and storage. I moved the glasses. Feel free if they have things where you don't want them. They had these on the first shelf. I wanted to use that because I've got some stuff that I wanted to put there. But they've done a great job keeping me in towels. It is once a day cleaning service here on Allure of the Seas. So something you just need to know about. There's a master switch here. Just always leave this on. I don't think on these ships anybody really ever turns those off. And you're going to have your temperature right up here. Plenty of mirrors. You've got a full screen mirror here in addition to one over here. But the reason I would not book this room again is it can be loud. What you don't know, and it took me a while to figure this out, is I kept hearing a machine of some kind, an engine. I don't even know what it was, a hum, but it would start, it would stop. And so we're coming out onto the Central Park balcony now, so you're going to be able to hear some of the music. But if you look up here, you see directly across there is no rooms on the floor above us. That is because there is a pool there, and it comes down below. That's where the equipment for the pool is. And so even though you've heard me say I like being one removed from the pool deck and from the outside deck, I thought that I was one removed. But the pool deck is, its equipment, its machines, its pumps, and all that good stuff is directly above. So you definitely hear those in the room. But you're going to have beautiful views of the Central Park balcony here. This is a cool spot to be able to hang out. It is right across from Giovanni's and Vintage's. You do hear some of the music from the pool deck as well. So again, the pool deck is right there. You can kind of see people up there, but you will hear the music inside the room. It is a good sized deck though, or balcony. So for a balcony room, I feel like the ocean view balconies are even smaller than this, but this is a really good size, and I feel like it's bigger than my boardwalk view balcony I had on my Utopia cruise. All right, everybody, that is the tour of Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas Central Park Balcony 12197. It is a great room. It's got some things in here that are clearly a little bit dated, but that's going to be every room on the Allure of the Seas. But my main thing is I just wish that I wasn't directly below the machine equipment for the pool. I thought that I was one removed. When you look at the map, it shows that I'm, 2 levels down from the outside deck, which I always recommend. Never try to stay directly below, whether it's food, main dining, it's the pool deck. Never stay on the floor directly below that. In this case, I thought I was doing that, but I got one of the 4 or 5 rooms that are directly below where the pool comes into the ground, and they've got the equipment out of sight for people by the pool, but I can definitely hear it where I'm at. All right, everybody, this is Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser. Hoping to see you on a weekend cruise soon.